my friend, we're going to be playing page 108 in the 100 all-time greatest baritone songs. This is arranged by Mr. Thomas Ballinger. I'm not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by it, but I really enjoy the books. They're big, they're yellow, and they're easy to read. So let's look at the first measure. What does that tell us? It tells us two things. One, it's going to be having a time signature, and it's going to be having a key signature. Key means what key? All notes are a starting root note for some foundation of 7 notes or 12, depending on what scale you're doing. So in this one, we have 3 sharps, which means, count them with me, C major, no sharps, no flats, 0. C, C, D, E, F, G. G has 1 sharp, and that first sharp's gonna be F. So when we say G major opposed to C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, they don't have any sharps or flats. That's what that means. When we play G major, we've got 1, it's F. So we say G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. So this one has 3, which means there's another key in between this key and G. Well, let's do it again. Ready? C has no sharps, no flats. 0. C, D, E, F, G. G, A, B, C, D. D has 2 sharps. One of those sharps is the one that's in G, F sharp. The next one is 5 notes from that, just like finding the key. F, G, A, B, C. So now the C's in this whole mechanism turn into C sharp. So when we say D, let's do them all together. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. The next key, ready? Big breath. D, E, F, G, A. A major has 3 sharps. One of them's F sharp, one of them's C sharp, and the next one is, did you get it? G sharp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say A major with its seniority. Here we go. A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major. We're gonna go up to F sharp minor, and then we're gonna be playing G sharp diminished. And it's gonna resolve right back into A major. Okay, now that we have our chords defined, the only ones we're really gonna be using are the A7. We could play A7 2 different ways by barring it and putting a first finger, or we could just split the difference. Play an A major, which essentially is this chord. We don't want to play this open E string. We want to just play the D string, the G string, and the B string by playing a flat chord, not a pointy, flat. You can do it either way though. When we have those fingerings there and we get rid of the middle note, which drops it back to an open G, the building of that chord would have basically a 7th in there, a G natural, a dominant 7th. So rather than having a G sharp, we would have a G natural. Building an A7. When we have our next chord, the A major is just going to be the aforementioned flat chord. The D major looks like a super awesome spaceship triangle, which I really enjoy. You could play this one this way to get a major, major 7, or a D7, a dominant 7. Now what we're doing is we're just showing you a little bit of extra theory to know if you already know how to play your D, you then can play a D major 7 using the same concept you use for blocking the A major, but done, is a D major 7. Cool, huh? So the next chord we're gonna do is this one, the aforementioned E7. And then what we're gonna be having is just a slew of fun here doing rhythms and counting these notes. So follow along with me if you have the book. If not, let's look at that time signature. 4/4 means we're gonna have a pickup note. More importantly, there's an 8th note in the first measure, which means we're gonna have 2/4 2/2. Ooh, 8th note quarter half note. We're gonna go up here to the 2nd fret, 2 open, 2 2. We're gonna be moving this by the window on a cloud and cloudy day. So an 8th note, hold that out for 2 beats because it has a dotted 8th note, and then it has a quarter note. What we're gonna do is play that first line over again. 1, 2, 3. Great. 4 2 2 2 open. E 2 8th note 2 2 2 2 2, open, 2, 3, 2, rest, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, open, 2, 2, 2, open, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, open, open, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, open, 2. You don't have to do that open, that's where that E7 comes in. So you're gonna be playing that, what is that, G sharp, A. Get us naming the notes out now for if we're going to go through the process of seeing these with what they are. Some people don't do the tablature as well. So when we're doing our first notes here, we're going to be taking on the D string, D, E. So E, F sharp, E, F sharp, A. We're going to go up to a C note, but remember our key signature. Here's where it's important to know that that's a C sharp, absolutely. Just like our F sharp right here. C sharp, and then we're going to be bringing that down through the B note, right? So where's our B? We can either play it open or we could play it at the 4th fret. The tab actually has open. Not a big fan of opens on my end. I like to play it at the 4th fret, but I'm going to play it for the open just for the purpose of this video. When you're going through here and we have the B, C sharp, B, what is that? A, C sharp, B, A, B. It's going to go to that A again, right? Then we're going to have our F sharp, walk it down to the E, and we're going to hold that E. It's going to work that F sharp back up to the A. A is where we're going to be hanging out. We're going to hit A, B, C, D, E. We're going to go all the way up a 5th, perfect 5th to be exact, up to the top string. Now, of course, you don't have to do it at the top string. If you want to play it at the 5th fret on the string below, absolutely. Or for pizzazz, playing both together. But if you're doing finger style, the chord will incorporate the notes that you're playing, the accidentals, and all the notes in the diatonic scale. So going through the process of seeing this, we're going to be moving it up through this. F sharp, A, E, 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 C sharp, A, C sharp, B, C sharp, I'm sorry, A, C, B, B, A, rest, E, F sharp, A is going to be a 8th note. So we're going to have the same sort of pickup we did in the beginning. It feels like saying 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is where we're going to jump on the train. Okay, there we go. We're going to take it from the top with the chord structure because all of the melody is the same as the first 2 bars. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I was standing, A major. Here's our A7 to the window. Here comes a D, cold and cloudy day. Here comes a major again. Notice I'm playing the same A major with a different fingering. When I saw the hearse rolling, fall to carry my mother away. I was opening up my finger to make room for that, so I didn't have to switch it one time. Keeping on going now, A major. Will the circle be unbroken? By, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There are a multitude of verses, so make this song your own. If I was going to add a little pizzazz, rather than doing it with the old Waylon Jennings with the Johnny Cash voice, I would do it something like, I'm standing by the window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse rolling to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Then I would bring down the dynamics for the second verse. By the last verse, be probably singing pretty loud, a very, very gospelist kind of feel on this one. Anywho, I had a great time. I hope you did.